Imagine being in a place where the wind is so strong that it literally rips buildings out of the ground, where the sand swallows you alive in a matter of minutes, where the cold freezes your blood at 70 degrees below zero, where the ground has been burning in flames for more than 50 years without stopping. Those places exist right now, while you are watching this video, and there are people who visit them knowing that they may never return. Today we will show you the 5 most dangerous tourist destinations in the world, places that many compare to hell itself on Earth. Get ready, because what you will see in the next few minutes can completely change your idea about the limits of human survival. Let's begin with Mount Washington, located in the United States. At first glance, you might swear that you are facing a true frozen paradise. Majestic mountains covered in snow, vast valleys, and a breathtaking landscape. But do not be fooled by its beauty. This place, seemingly heavenly, is actually one of the deadliest environments on the planet. What makes Mount Washington so dangerous is its absolutely extreme climate. Here it is not only difficult to live, many times it is even impossible to remain standing. The winds blow with a violence that is difficult to describe. Just watching videos of the place is enough to see people being literally thrown by the wind as if they weighed nothing. Snow falls practically all year round, and when extreme cold and devastating winds combine, the result can be deadly. In 1934, the strongest winds ever measured on the Earth's surface were recorded here, 327 kilometers per hour. To give you an idea, that is equivalent to a Category 5 hurricane. And there is something even more surprising. There are people who live in this place, not ordinary people, but scientists who work in a meteorological observatory. The buildings of the complex are literally anchored to the ground with enormous steel cables. Why? Because if they were not, the winds would tear those structures off the mountain. Many mountaineers believe that climbing Mount Washington is as challenging as conquering Everest, and dozens of people have already lost their lives trying. Now let's talk about something that many believe only exists in movies. Quicksand. And yes, it exists, it is deadly, and getting out of it is extremely difficult. One of the places where it is most common and dangerous is the coast of Great Britain, in certain coastal localities where this phenomenon occurs with alarming frequency. The big problem with quicksand is that it does not support weight and engulfs everything that comes into contact with it. And the worst part? Most of the time you cannot identify it because it looks exactly like normal sand. You walk along the beach and suddenly feel your foot sink. When you try to pull it out, you discover that you cannot. And the more you move, the faster you sink. When a person becomes trapped, the sensation is as if they were being wrapped in cement. The pressure increases rapidly, and in just 10 to 15 minutes, blood circulation can be completely interrupted. The sand also presses on the chest, making breathing difficult. And if you are on a beach with tides, there is another extremely serious problem. The water rises. Then a race against time begins before the tide covers your head. That is why there are specialized rescue teams in these regions, with specific equipment to save victims in about 10 minutes. Always seek the guidance of those who know the area well. Never underestimate natural dangers. Now get ready to learn about the coldest village in the world, Oymyakon in Russia. A place where the body begins to freeze in a matter of minutes and where the blood seems to stop. And even so, human beings live there. If at 5 degrees you already shiver, imagine living in a place where the temperature reaches 71 degrees below zero. In Oymyakon you do not see land, only white snow as far as the eye can see. If you like mobile phones, forget it. They simply do not work in this extreme cold. Batteries discharge instantly. Airplanes never land there due to the climatic conditions, and the inhabitants never turn off their cars, because if they do, they will not start again. The engine oil freezes and the fuel solidifies. This small village is not only one of the coldest places in Russia, but one of the coldest on the planet with permanent communities. Snow falls all year round. The average temperature is around 50 degrees below zero, but on the most extreme days, it can drop to 71. Ordinary clothing does not work here. Everything freezes. Your breath turns into ice in the air, your eyelashes freeze, and your tears turn into crystals on your face. Even so, the inhabitants work normally throughout the year. Children go to school, except when the temperature drops below 52 degrees below zero. People shop, socialize, and live their lives as if it were something normal. But the truth is that only they manage to survive there. An ordinary person would not endure more than a few hours. Oymyakon is proof of how far human adaptation can go, but also a reminder that there are places where nature really does not want us to be. Now let's travel to a place that looks like it came straight out of an apocalyptic setting, the Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. Considered one of the most dangerous places in the world, thousands of adventurous tourists still visit it every year. Why? Because it literally looks like another planet, or hell itself. The Danakil Desert has a strange and extreme landscape. There are active volcanic formations spread throughout the region, constantly expelling fire and ash. The heat comes from the interior of the earth. Boiling water springs emerge from the ground and evaporate instantly. Due to intense geothermal activity, there are enormous deposits of salt and sulfur that create colored formations ranging from yellow to intense red. It looks like a surreal painting, but it is completely real. Conditions are so extreme that no human being or animal can survive there for long. Temperatures frequently exceed 50 degrees Celsius, and there is no shade at all. It is an open desert where the sun punishes without mercy. The heat burns the skin in a matter of minutes, and there is still more. Toxic gases constantly escape from the ground through cracks. Sulfur dioxide and other poisonous vapors that can cause serious respiratory problems or even death. The volcanoes remain active all the time. You can witness eruptions at any moment, lava emerging, ash falling, the ground shaking. It is a constant reminder that you are in one of the most volatile environments on the planet. After seeing all this, it is impossible not to think that the Danakil Desert really does resemble hell. Even so, adventurers and photographers keep going. Why? Because the images are absolutely unique. Is it dangerous? Extremely. Can it be deadly? Without a doubt. But for some people, it is worth all the risks. And finally, the famous Door to Hell, near the village of Darvaza in Turkmenistan. The name says it all. This region was known for containing one of the largest natural gas reserves in the world. In 1971, Soviet scientists began drilling to extract methane. During the work, an explosion occurred that created a gigantic crater. The crater began releasing enormous quantities of methane and toxic gases. The scientists decided to set the gas on fire, believing it would go out in a few days. They ignited it, and the fire never went out. We are talking about something that happened more than 50 years ago, and to this day, at this very moment, that fire continues to burn without stopping. The crater is approximately 229 meters in diameter and about 20 meters deep. It is a colossal bonfire that has been burning day and night since 1971. The flames can be seen from the nearby village. At night, the orange glow lights up the entire sky. The heat is so intense that it is impossible to approach the edge. And when you look inside, you see a true flaming portal. This gigantic bonfire has been burning for more than 50 years and ended up becoming one of the most famous tourist spots in Turkmenistan. Known worldwide as the Door to Hell, it is an enormous methane gas deposit in constant combustion. These are then the 5 most dangerous tourist destinations in the world, places where nature shows its most brutal face. From the deadly cold of Oymyakon to the devastating winds of Mount Washington, from the quicksand of Great Britain to the infernal heat of the Danakil Desert and the Door to Hell, which has been burning for more than half a century. Which of these places seemed most dangerous to you? Would you have the courage to visit any of them? Leave it in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like and share it with that adventurous friend. And if you are interested in content about extreme places, mysteries, and adventures, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Every week there is a new incredible video waiting for you. Click on the next video that will appear on screen because there are more fascinating stories to discover. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in the next one. Until then, take care.